All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hey guys, KTaNE here. Today I should be going over the module Maze Identification. This looks mildly different to other identification modules because it's a slightly different concept just with a identification type name. So basically what we're going to be trying to identify is which of these sets of quadrants is makes up our 4x4 maze. Specifically where this line of 3 here is in this specific position. And it could be up. We have this notch bit either at the top, to the right, to the bottom, or to the left, respectively for each number. We will start in a random position where the shapes will tell you what walls are surrounding you. So I normally do this on a whiteboard because you won't be able to see that. So I'm going to try and do it here on paint instead. So let's start with, we've got a lit up hexagon, meaning that our only wall is behind us. So let's mark that here. And then these buttons will either move you forwards, move you backwards, rotate us, or counterclockwise or clockwise. So let's press 1. So the walls didn't change, so I assume we probably rotated there. So now it's a square. So it went from being behind us to on our right, meaning the 1 rotates us clockwise. Okay, we see here, we get back to facing upwards. Okay, let's see 2.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
Okay, so 2 is actually counterclockwise. Or at least for much as we know now. 3. Okay, so this didn't change it. Meaning this is either this is on our left, meaning there was probably something. Meaning there is a set of 2 walls. Currently, if we were facing, if the walls are on our left, so we could draw another wall here. We know there can't be walls anywhere around these. So let's see if we can find. Okay, so we're awarded for us, and 3 doesn't let us move, so we know this one is forwards, and this one is backwards. So let's try and gain some more information. So I think this is the one we started at. Walls behind us. So if I can move to the right here, so I think we're here now. It's better to keep track of where you are. So let's move forwards from here. Moving up to this square. If you imagine a square here, we now have a wall to our left and a wall, the triangle so in front of us. So we can sort of tell. So we can't move forward anymore, so let's turn around again and walk forwards. Let's now turn clockwise and move forwards once. So this square here okay, I apologise, I think I might have got a little bit lost. So let's start from here. So we have a wall behind us, moving forwards, gives us a wall on our left and in front of us. So let's turn once clockwise, move forwards again, and we get this, which is if we're facing this way, I mean we have a wall in front of us here, we have a wall on our right, so here, and then also a wall on our left, so the dead ends here. And since we know the shapes of them can only be these, we know that one of these, two of these are a wall, and one of them will be a gap. So let's turn around, walk forwards again. So now we're facing this way. We're now facing this way, going this way. So let's go counterclockwise and walk forwards, then counterclockwise again and walk forwards, and we get three walls, which can only be this and this. So we know that this is our first gap. So let's turn around. So we're now here facing this way. And let's walk through our gap now, and we now have part of a maze. So let's walk forward again. And we still have another wall to our left. Turning clockwise and walking forwards. There's a wall in front of us and on our right, meaning there's a wall like this. Turning round. Or turning, actually counterclockwise, so now facing this way again. And walking forwards. We get a wall in front of us from where we were walking, and a wall on our left from where we were walking. So here, and we know that this is the bottom corner of the maze because only one side had a wall. It had a missing wall, I mean. So we know that this is either this or either up here or down here because they can't be in a line. So we can draw this line in immediately. So either it's more likely that this way. Oh no, wait, it is this way because there's a gap up here. So we could draw this line in as well. We could just check that by going counterclockwise, walking forwards, going clockwise, walking forwards, going clockwise again. So we're now standing here and facing this way. If we go forwards, we get three walls. Okay, these three walls we go down here. So let's turn around again, walk forwards, go counterclockwise, walk forwards, counterclockwise, walk forwards, clockwise, and now let's walk forward into our next sector, which is we only have a wall on our left. So we know the line can't be here. Let's carry on walking forwards. We now have a wall on our left and a wall in front of us. We've drawn a bit better. Now turning clockwise and walking forwards. We have a wall on our left, so it will be here. And a wall behind us, no, not behind us, on our right. So the wall here. I mean, this is probably where our line is. So I'm going to assume that this is a wall, so let's check that. Turn around. Walk forwards. Turn counterclockwise. Walk forwards. Counterclockwise, walk forwards. And yes, we have three walls. So here's our next exit of this part. So we now have the left. Wait, yeah, the left and right wall here. So walking forwards, we now have a wall on our left here, and a wall in front of us. So here, we can immediately tell this is where it will end. So we can draw the rest of the walls in. But if you remember, I said that the 3 had to be down here. So we're now going to have to visualize this whole maze flipped upside down, which I will do on a whiteboard just so I can visualize it. But I know that some people can just visualize that by themselves. So okay, I've got it. Now I'm going to flip it the other way up. So we're going to be looking at this quadrant, and this quadrant, and this quadrant, and this quadrant, and number them based on what they look like. So that flipped upside, the bottom right flips upside down, looks like number 4. The bottom left flips upside down, looks like number 2. The bottom left flips upside down, looks like 3, and the bottom right flips upside down, looks like a 4 as well. This is going to be our maze key. This is what we're going to be submitting. Our maze seed, excuse me. So we have a 4, then a 2, then a 3, then a 4. That's what we'll be submitting. We press the exclamation point button, it turns all the lights off, and we type in our maze seed 4, 2, 3, 4, and we get to a quadrant. So hopefully you understand how maze identification works now. Sorry for the weird setup, it's just this is the best I could do. And I see you guys hopefully understand how to identify the mazes in maze identification now. And I see you guys in the next tutorial.